He's just 17, but he's already changed the course of Spanish football.
I don't think I've seen anything like it since Messi.
He's the chosen one.
Yeah.
He's the chosen one after Messi.
The best player in the world right now is Lamine Yamal.
They said he was too young, too small, not ready. Then he silenced the world with a left foot that dances, vision that defies his age, and the swagger of a legend in the making. From La Masia to lighting up the Euros, Lamine Yamal isn't just the future. He's the now. But how did a kid born in 2007 become Spain's secret weapon and Barcelona's brightest hope? And what does his rise tell us about the next generation of football? This is the story of how one teenager rewrote the rules of greatness. The streets of Rocafonda, a humble neighborhood in Mataró, Spain, echoed with the rhythmic thud of a football against concrete long before the world knew the name Lamine Yamal. Even as a child, his touch was magnetic. The ball seemed glued to his feet as he weaved through makeshift goals marked by discarded jackets. His father, a former semi-professional player, recognized the spark early. He didn't just play, he danced with the ball, he'd say, pride lacing his words. By age 7, Lamine's talent outgrew local pitches. Scouts from Barcelona's famed La Masia Academy, the cradle of legends like Messi and Iniesta, took notice. The boy who juggled oranges in his kitchen was invited to train with the best young talents in the world. La Masia was relentless, a crucible of discipline and creativity, but Lamine thrived. Coaches marveled at his eerie composure, his vision sharper than players twice his age. He sees passes before the ball arrives, one remarked. At 15, whispers of his brilliance reached the first-team locker room. During a preseason friendly, then-manager Xavi Hernandez handed him a surprise debut. The Camp Nou crowd held its breath as the teenager darted past defenders, his dribbling a blur of precision. By full-time, social media erupted. Who is this kid? His official first-team debut, at just 16, shattered records. The youngest Barca player to feature in La Liga, the youngest to assist in the Champions League. Each milestone was met with the same quiet humility, a nod to his parents' teachings. "I'm just here to work," he'd tell reporters, eyes fixed on the next match. As the 2024-25 season dawned, the buzz was deafening. Fans draped in his jersey, but for Lamine, the noise faded when he stepped onto the grass. The prodigy had arrived, and football would never be the same.
Good enough to play for any team in world football. That's how good I think he's a superstar.
Has anyone done what this guy's done at 17 years old? There may have been bigger players, there may be players that you go, you know what, he was a better player. His potential is much higher. He's got a higher ceiling. He's a superstar, going to be a superstar. He's the one we're going to...
88 appearances for Barcelona.
88 appearances for Barcelona.
And he's 17.
Already.
I mean, it's
and
like, that is
17,
ridiculous.
And he's scoring unbelievable goals, making assists out of nowhere. I mean, the kids, I mean, he's already the superstar. He's not the next superstar, he already is.
The 2024-25 season began with a crackle of anticipation, and Lamine Yamal wasted no time igniting the flame. Goal by Lamine Yamal, 16 years and 87 days. The youngest scorer in Barcelona's league history. But he wasn't done. Week after week, his performances blurred the line between prodigy and phenomenon. Against Bayern Munich in the Champions League group stage, he delivered a masterclass. Trailing 1-0, Yamal collected a pass on the right flank, his hips swaying as he left Alphonso Davies grasping at air. The cross that followed was a whisper, a perfectly weighted ball onto Robert Lewandowski's forehead. Pandemonium. Pundits scrambled for comparisons. "He's got the dribbling of Messi, the vision of Iniesta," one gasped. Social media buzzed with clips of his highlights. Hashtags like #YamalMagic trending globally. Yet, amid the frenzy, Lamine remained grounded. "I watch these legends every day on video," he admitted in a post-match interview. "But I'm just trying to write my own story." By November, his stat line read like a fantasy. 6 goals, 9 assists across all competitions. Opponents doubled up on him. Coaches devised plans to stifle him, but Yamal adapted, his maturity belying his age. After a brace against Atletico Madrid, Diego Simeone shook his head in admiration. He plays with the calm of a 30-year-old, the famously stern manager conceded. The whispers grew louder. Was this the heir to Barca's throne? The kid from Rocafonda, now painting Europe's grandest stages with strokes of genius. And the season was only beginning. As the 2024-25 season wore on, Lamine Yamal didn't just maintain his blistering form, he elevated it. The initial flashes of brilliance solidified into unwavering consistency. Week in, week out, he delivered performances that left fans breathless and opponents scrambling. By the campaign's midpoint, he had already shattered expectations, but the teenager was far from satisfied. One of the defining moments came in El Clasico at the Santiago Bernabéu. The weight of the fixture could crush even seasoned stars, but Yamal played with the fearlessness of youth. His ability to handle pressure became a talking point. After a missed penalty in a tense Copa del Rey clash, cameras zoomed in on his face, searching for cracks. Instead, they found steely resolve. "Mistakes are lessons," he later told reporters, his voice calm. Fans adored him not just for his talent, but for his connection to the club's soul. When Barcelona trailed 2-0 to Real Betis, it was Yamal who ignited the comeback, first with a Masia solo goal, then with a selfless assist for the winner. The stands chanted his name long after the final whistle. Social media exploded with edits of his highlights, set to anthems of hope. By season's end, the numbers spoke volumes: 55 appearances, 18 goals, 22 assists. He was the heartbeat of Barcelona's resurgence, the spark in their Champions League semifinal run. Yet, amid the accolades, the Young Player of the Year awards, the Ballon d'Or whispers, he remained refreshingly grounded. "Individual honors are nice," he said, lifting the La Liga trophy with a grin. "But this is for the team." The boy from Rocafonda had become a global sensation, but his feet stayed firmly on the ground. The breakout season was over, but the legend was just beginning.